full milk here, 720 gram or 720 milliliter. It's the same amount. And then here I have 300 gram of my rye starter. Today I'm gonna use rye starter because rye make everything rise quicker. So I'm gonna put it in here. I love to squeeze everything. If you don't have this one, go and get it. This is very, very useful. For new baker, you need that because see what happened? It scoop everything out of your cup. Nothing left. And I'm gonna add sugar, about 60 gram of sugar or honey. If you don't like sweet, don't add. And 22 gram of salt. And I am making egg version. So today we're gonna add 3 eggs. For those who don't eat or don't like to add egg, you just skip it, no problem. Egg just make the dough taste nice, like enriched dough, and also it give a little rise up for your English muffin. So then I mix it up with my okay, when you use rye starter, if you want to use rye starter and you don't have 100% rye, what you need to do is just use your normal starter separate from your original jar, and about for about 50 grams. And for this recipe we need 300 gram, right? So all you need is 50 gram your normal starter, and make another half of rice flour and water, half to make it like 300 grams. So all you need rice and water is 250 grams. So divide in half, then you get amount of how much rice flour for your starter and how much water for your starter. I'm not good at mathematics, maybe it's about 175 each, right? Or 125 each. Yeah, 125. So what I'm doing, I because the rye is very sticky like that, so I'm use my hand to squeeze everything together nicely. If you have eggs, this whisk, I'm gonna use this whisk. So I hope it's helped me to incorporate all ingredients together well, and also break down the rice starter. See, it's worked. Okay, there you go. Next is 1080 gram of bread flour. The reason I use bread flour because bread flour in Thailand or in your country have a very high gluten. Some people use all-purpose flour. If your all-purpose flour have a high gluten, you can use it. But if not, bread flour is a good choice. So it's a little bit lumpy there. So, Mix it well. Add all the flour in here. This is the brand that I use, bread flour. It has very high protein percentage. This is about 14% of protein contents. So this one is good. Also it's unrich. So when I mix the dough, this is the way I mix the dough. I just use my hand to incorporate the dough. Remember, this dough is very, very wet. Okay, so we just use the hand to incorporate like that. You don't need to squeeze the dough at this time, because once you squeeze the dough and it will come like lumpy and it's gonna be difficult to fix. So all you do, you just flip over like that. And earlier you used scraper, right? That scraper gonna be very, very good for this time. So all you need to do is just scoop it out from the side, flip over like that. Okay, that's how I do it. And then we're gonna mix it well, flip over like that. Sticky because it's dry, but hopefully we're gonna have a really nice open crumb for this. See, rye make everything sticky. Okay, we're gonna rest in the control temperature 25 degrees for 30 minutes, and then we come back to do stretch and fold. This is my dough after 30 minutes. So what we're gonna do here is make sure the first mix is everything incorporate well. So I'm gonna use scraper to flip. So you're gonna see that it kind of tacky now, not sticky like before. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna try to use slap and fold technique. I'm just gonna wet the counter with water and put all the dough in here. Get my hand again. So we're gonna, okay. I put my finger, go under, and then hold it up at the end like that, and then slap on the counter, and then fold it back like that. Repeat it. This is slap and fold technique. Okay, so you can see that the dough is kind of smooth now, and it's kind of not sticky anymore. This is how we develop the gluten for higher hydration dough. So after that, you use your scraper to go underneath the dough and put it in the bucket. Continue to proofing or resting into the cold container, because I live in here in Thailand. It's super hot day today and humid day. Okay, see you another time for stretch and fold or coil fold or slap and fold. This is after we resting for 30 minutes. We're gonna do first, let's see, second round. I'm gonna do stretch and fold. You stretch out as much as you can, fold it down. Okay, and turn around as much as you can. This is how we're gonna develop the gluten for the dough as much as you can without breaking it. It's less sticky, it's kind of tacky now. So we form the bowl and we're gonna rest again for 30 minutes. See my hand? Still sticky because this is rye. Rye make everything sticky. This is the third one. One more time. You can see here the bubble. So this is gonna be last stretch and fold. Number 4, 2 hours. We're gonna let it cook another hour and then we're gonna shape. So I can see it start getting rice. So to make sure it's now it's window pane taste. Maybe less a little bit, you're gonna get window pane taste. That is perfect. Now it's time to shape the dough. After being proofed for 70% or 80% rice or overnight proof, this is how I shaping my English muffin. As you know, it's very sticky dough after you proofing, so make sure that you use flour to help make sure it's not stick on your finger or your hand. So I put flour on the plate there on the scale and then cut the dough according to your preferred size. I make about 85 to 90 grams this time. My technique to not deflate the bubble is I fold them together. I don't know whether the word I use is right or not, but I just fold them together like that, very gently to shape the ball so there is nice round ball. And let's see the second one. And I rest on the tray with flour underneath it. Bear in mind that this dough is very extra sticky because I use rye starter. Rye starter make everything rye in everything, make everything sticky. So therefore I use a lot of flour to help for this one. I hope the crumb will be nice open crumb because of rice flour, and the flavor must be nice. There you go. I fold them again and close the seam together nicely. When you bake it, you have nice smooth surface underneath your English muffin. And then press on the tray with flour underneath it. And then for 5 minutes, this time I try different technique. I use a rolling pin to flatten down the dough a little bit because I want the dough to be like kind of not too tall, kind of like flat English muffin. And I doing that, and after I proof another 1 or 2 hours, see my dough is pop up a little bit. I just preheat my cast iron in medium low, and then I gently drop my English muffin into the cast iron without any semolina. People ask a lot, do you need oil? Do you need semolina, flour? You need nothing, because when you cover the lid, the dough is cooked. It's easy to remove. This is after 4 or 5 minutes. It depends, you don't need to follow my instruction exactly. It depends on your equipment. You see it's easy to remove. And just gently drop it back. So I use my hand to support a little bit and gently drop it back, so they're gonna falling into the English muffin shape nicely. Sorry about that noise. After you finish, and you just cover the lid and continue baking another 4 to 5 minutes, and you can pop into the oven later on. This is after you remove from the oven. Let's see the crumb. This is my first time baking with rice starter with my English muffin. So you can see that the color is slightly different and the dough is slightly sticky. And let's see the result. Ta-da! I have a very light and nice crumb. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you with my next video.